Department of Geography, University of Mumbai. With kind permission of our today's president of the session, Dr. Lokesh Srivastav sir, I welcome Chandrakala Joshi madam to please propose welcome address to the gathering. Chandrakala Joshi.
Thank you, madam. A very good evening to all the eminent geographers who have assembled here to grace the deliberations of the 45th episode of online lecture series on founders and makers of modern geography in India. It's organized by the Institute for Environmental Research and Rural Development, Patna, Bihar. It is my proud privilege to welcome all the distinguished geographers who are present for the online episode dedicated to the founders and makers of modern geography in the University of Mumbai. These episodes are facilitated by Professor Dr. Devendra Pratap Singh, Director Researches, IERARD, Patna, former co-chairman, Commission on Geography of Peace, Nagi, former President AGBJ, Convener Saga, and former Vice President Nagi. Sir is also the intercessor of today's episode dedicated to Professor Dr. V.S. Phadke. I am privileged and delighted to welcome you, sir. It is with reverence that I now welcome Professor Dr. VINAYAK Shankar Phadke, former head and professor, Department of Geography, University of Mumbai, and ex-president of Bombay Geographical Association. Me being a student of geography from the same department was fortunate to have today's celebrity personality as my teacher. Under his instruction and guidance, I have gained a lot. I began to love the subject of geography so much that I converted it into a career. And I'm sure that there are multitudes of students such as me on whom Phadke sir has been silently working upon and helping them to achieve their life goals. Once again, a warm welcome to you, respected Phadke sir. I extend a hearty welcome to President Dr. Lokesh Srivastav, Head, Department of Postgraduate Studies and Research in Geography, Rani Durgavati University, Jabalpur, Madhya Pradesh. A special warm welcome is extended to the convener of today's episode, Professor Dr. Savismita Chauhan Madam. Madam has been a former professor and head, Department of Geography, University of Mumbai, and ex-president, BGA, and convener, Environment BVP, Konkan Prant, Maharashtra. The chief guest of today's episode is another distinguished senior academician. He is Professor H.S. Mangat, former professor and head, Department of Geography, Punjab University, Patiala, Punjab. Sir, we are privileged to have you in our midst and welcome you with warmth and affection. The speaker of this episode, Dr. Dipti Mukherjee, is former professor, Department of Geography, University of Mumbai, ex-vice president, BGA, and president, INCA, Mumbai chapter, Maharashtra. We are indeed fortunate to hear such a well-versed and articulate researcher and welcome her. Among the distinguished guests who have graced today's episode and to whom we extend a warm welcome are Dr. Simrit Kohlan, Professor and ex-chairman, Center for Advanced Study in Geography, Punjab University, Chandigarh, Dr. B.R. Thakur, Associate Professor and former Chairman, Department of Geography, Himachal Pradesh University, Shimla, and Dr. S.R. Chaudhary, ex-principal, Pratap College, Ambalner, Jalgaon. Among the guests of honor, whom we are pleased to welcome, are Dr. Dayanand Ujlambe, Associate Professor and Head, Department of Geography, Arts, Science and Commerce College, Gangakhed, Parbani. Shri Yuvraj Mahajan, Principal, Shri Raj College, Ghotavde, Raigad. former chairman, BOS Geography, University of Mumbai, Maharashtra, and Professor Vilasrao Chauhan, sir, former head, Department of Geography, BK Birla College, Kalyan, and Vice President of BGA, Mumbai. We also have in our midst Dr. Sanjot Devskar, Head, Department of Environmental Studies, Satish Pradhan, Jnan Sadhana College, Thane, to whom I extend a hearty welcome. Madam will also be proposing a formal vote of thanks to the learned scholars and academicians without whom the success of this episode would not have been possible. A welcome is also extended to the organizing secretaries, Dr. Ambarish Kumar Rai, Assistant Professor, PG Department of Geography, Veer Kunwar Singh University, Hara, Bihar, and Dr. Amit Kumar, Assistant Professor and Head, PG Department of Geography, Munger University, Munger, Bihar. A special welcome to Madam Dr. Kaveri Dabhadkar for always being there for the rendition of the national anthem in her sweet and melodious voice. As I wind up my formal welcome address, I take this opportunity to thank the organizers for having given me this opportunity on this prestigious platform. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, Professor Chandrakala Joshi, Madam, for such a warm welcome to one and all. Thanks a lot. God bless us. With permission from our President, Dr. Lokesh Srivastava, sir, I would like to introduce all the dignitaries present here today for the session. May I, sir? Thank you.
Please, madam, please.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. I'm really feeling blessed to get associated on this platform as convener and an opportunity to learn the super contribution made by our founder geographers, and honor too for introducing the respectable dignitaries and colleagues of these episodes. We are humbled by the acceptance of all the guests of honors of the episode for accepting our request and giving their brief CV for introduction through their academic, administrative research and societal contributions, which is marvelous. Our today's president, Honorable Dr. Lokesh Srivastava, sir, is presently head Department of Geography and head of Department of Tribal Studies at Rani Durgavati University, Jabalpur. Sir's teaching career spans over 34 years that started in 1989 and 32 years in research. His educational qualification from Rani Durgavati University, Jabalpur is outstanding, with twice merit holders at Masters in Geography and History and LLB. His PhD and DLit is in Geography. Sir's research specialization is in Tribal Studies and Geography. Sir's research contribution under his supervision and guidance has strengthened the academic performance of the department and the university with 22 PhD awardees, 75 MPhil dissertations, and 49 postgraduate projects. Professor Srivastava, sir, has 3 research projects to his credit, 2 major and 1 minor. Funded by Ekal International Foundation, New Delhi, ICSSR, and UGC. Sir has 93 research papers and 24 books as publications to his credit. Sir's academic association as life member is with NAGI, New Delhi, and FTO, All India Federation of University and College Teachers Organization, executive member and vice president of NAGI. Sir has attended more than 90 national and international research seminars and conferences, and has successfully organized a national seminar on Rani Durgavati and tribal development and 31st 3 days Indian Geography Congress of NAGI in 2009 on environment, culture and development in his university. Sir's administrative expertise and contribution as subject expert in geography, UP Higher Education Commission, Prayagraj UP, UP Intermediates College Prayagraj, and Jharkhand Public Service Commission Ranchi is enormous. Sir, thank you so much for your kind support to chair the session and contribute to the glory of this program. We have with us Chief Guest of Honor, Professor H.S. Mangat, sir. Namaste, sir. The most senior, most and respected geographer among the academicians. Sir's teaching career started by serving in various government colleges of Punjab and then joined Punjabi University, Patiala in 1987 as a reader in geography and got superannuated as professor and aide in 2003 from the department. Professor Mangasar has been the member of various academic bodies of the university. His research expertise has enriched the department with 5 PhD awardees and 6 MPhil students, which was very appreciable during those periods when research was a distant dream for many. His major areas of research specialization have been population studies, urban and regional planning and development, electoral studies, issues related with human resource development, religion, crime, and flood associated disasters and their management. Sir has worked very intensively on the flood problem of Patiala district, and some of his suggestions have been adopted by the administration to mitigate the problems of floods, particularly in Patiala city. He has published several research papers and contributed to book review in reputed national and international journals. Many of his publications also appeared in the books and national newspapers. Sir has authored a book on Brazil for the language department Patiala and has been a co-author for book of Training Manual of District Planning for members of district planning committees and co-editor in book on Population, Environment and Spatial Planning published by the Kanwar Surjit Singh Institute for Spatial Planning and Environment Research Panchakula, popularly known as KSS ISPER. Professor Mangat sir has been pioneer in founding Association of Punjab Geographers, popularly known as APG, in 1999. Since then, the APG grew to record with 597 life members from all over India and a few members from abroad. APG is getting support from all the universities and colleges of Northwestern India, which have been organizing its annual meets as national and international conferences in different periods of time. Apart from the annual meet, APG organizes various competitions such as Young Geographers Award, Promising Geographer Award, Inter-State Geography Quiz Contest for postgraduate and undergraduate students, and Teaching of Geography Contest for the pupil teachers of the colleges of education in Punjab. APG publishes its biannual newsletter and started publishing its journal known as Punjab Geographer from 2005. The journal index, its corpus, is available online also. At Professor At present, Professor Mangat sir is actively engaged in the pursuits of APG as its chief patron and as editor of Punjab Geographer. Sir is also deeply associated with the Kanwar Surjit Singh Institute for Spatial Planning and Environment Research Panchakula since its inception by actively engaging in all its activities and as president during 2019-21. Sir's superannuation period is filled with dynamism, giving his expertise in research projects of the Institute and publishing paper in reputed journals. Sir, we thank you from the core of our heart for gracing this event and accepting our invitation. Please bless us. We are also happy to have with us Dr. Dipti Mukherjee Madam as speaker for today's episode. Dr. Dipti Mukherjee Madam retired as professor from Department of Geography, University of Mumbai, with a dedicated service at UG and PG level and is still actively engaged in academics and research. Her specialization in geography is in the branches of urban, regional planning, social, and GIS. Madam completed major and minor projects sponsored by ICSSR, ICMR, and MHS. Dr. Mukherjee has, to her credit, many published papers in national and international journals, co-author of an article on status of sex ratio of women in Maharashtra, published by Maharashtra State Gazetteer. She was awarded University Grants Commission Fellowship India for her postdoctoral work. She was resource person for various workshops and seminars on urban geography and GIS and participated and presented papers apart from geography in various interdisciplinary seminars and conferences. Madam is associated with several academic organizations and professional bodies as life member of INCA, VJ, and ISRS. 8 research scholars are awarded doctoral degree under her guidance. Madam Dipti collaborated with Urban Earth Project London for Mumbai Walk. She is the president of INCA Mumbai chapter and is actively associated with the Bombay Geographical Association as ex-vice president to strengthen its academic deliberations. She was invited to Massachusetts Institute of Technology, USA, to deliver lectures on urban geography, healthcare planning, and disaster management. In roundtable discussion with faculties of Brown University, USA, and collaborated with University of Cologne and Department of Geography, Mumbai University for organization of seminar on disaster management, as well as coordinator and teaching faculty for Center of Disaster Management at Mumbai University. Recently, one of her articles is published in Springer Nature Journal. Madam, thank you so much for accepting our request as speaker of this episode for our most respected and beloved Professor V.S. Phadke, sir. We have distinguished guest, Professor Dr. Simrit Kolan, Madam, presently associated with Department of Geography, Punjab University, Chandigarh. Her administration contribution to the Punjab University is seen as Dean for Student Welfare Women and former chairperson of the Department of Geography and formerly coordinator of Punjab University ISSER. Madam has done her post-graduation Master of Philosophy and Doctorate in Geography. Her teaching started in the year 1995 as lecturer at Guru Nanak Dev University, Amritsar, as assistant professor at DAV College, Chandigarh, and later joined Punjab University in 2013 as associate professor to assistant professor to associate professor, and by 2017 as professor at Punjab University with teaching experience of 28 years. Madam Simrit has to her credit more than 32 research articles in reputed journals with high impact factor and has delivered lectures as resource person at various HRDCs. She is actively associated with society as secretary, Jammu and Kashmir Study Center, Chandigarh chapter. Besides, she has extensively written on issues of national security and geopolitics of Jammu and Kashmir region in the past 1 decade. 22 articles in News Bharti, 28 articles in Indian Defense Review, 16 in News Intervention, 2 in the organization, and 160 articles since 2010 in defenseinfo.com. Madam Simrit has been commended by Army Commander Northern Command, Lieutenant General K.T. Parni, for creating a positive image of the Indian Army through her writings. She has traveled extensively in terrorist-ridden valley to interact with common people and report on the ground situation. Madam has worked with the community in Chandigarh to prepare an action plan for making Chandigarh a safe and violence-free city for women and girls. Madam's plan has been launched by His Excellency Sri V.P. Singh Badnoor, Governor of Punjab and Administrator of Union Territory Chandigarh. Madam has successfully guided 7 candidates for their doctoral degree. Her research report on issues in pricing of urban water supply, a case study of Ludhiana city with Krishan Gopal K. Singh sir, is published by Human Settlement Management Institute, New Delhi. She received 2 international and 1 national level sponsorship for her research projects on issues in pricing of urban water supply, a case study of Ludhiana, funded by Institute for Housing and Urban Development Studies, Rotterdam, the Netherlands, Gender, Migration and Care, the changing position of India in the global nursing care chain, funded by Social Science and Humanities Research Council of Canada, and a study of the interaction between man and physical environment in Lahore region of Himachal Pradesh, funded by Indian Institute for Social Science Research, New Delhi. Madam, we are really feeling proud for your outstanding contribution in the subject and for the society, and thank you for accepting our request to grace this event. Thank you so much. God bless us all. We have most promising young geographer with us as distinguished guest of the episode, Dr. B.R. Thakur sir, Associate Professor at Department of Geography, University of Shimla, with specialization in tribal studies, remote sensing, GIS, and regional development. Dr. Thakur sir is a recipient of Professor N.P. Iyer Young Geographer Award conferred by NAGI. He has successfully completed 7 major research projects funded by ICSSR, UGC, and ICHR, Government of India. His academic, research, co-curricular, and societal work is awesome, but he has given very brief CV today for getting introduced. I'm very closely associated with him since I attended APG conference held at his department in Shimla. Dr. Thakur sir is very down to earth, kind and helping nature to one and all, and works in a very systematic and disciplined way, and so does he expect from those associated with him. He's very dynamic, enthusiastic, and talented, promising young geographer of the country. Sir, we are indeed happy for your presence as distinguished guest representing young geographers and wish you further great success with glory and blessings from Almighty. Most respected senior geographer from Maharashtra. As distinguished guest of the session today, we have Principal Dr. Shankar Ramdas Chaudhary, popularly known as R.C. Chaudhary, sir. Namaskar, sir. Former Principal, Pratap College, Amalner District, Jalgaon. Sir's long teaching career started in 1977 as assistant teacher at Sri Shivaji Preparatory Military School, Pune. Scaled up to junior college teacher at Naurozji Wadia College, Pune, and later in senior college as lecturer at Pratap College, Amalner, teaching UG, PG classes and research guide at the Department of Geography. Under his guidance, 10 students for MPhil and 16 PhD scholars are awarded with their degrees. Principal S.R. Chaudhary sir has completed 3 research projects and has many publications in the form of 50 research papers, as well as a book, Application of Research Techniques in Rural Settlement Geography, and 25 books as text and reference books. Sir's academic expertise and administrative skills for educational institution is seen in his qualities as vice principal, successful principal for college 8 years, as hostel rector, as secretary of Khandesh Education Society Amalner, US member in Geography North Maharashtra University Jalgaon and Shivaji University Kolhapur, Senate member of North Maharashtra University Jalgaon and RRC member at NMU University Jalgaon and Sant Tukroji Maharaj Nagpur University Nagpur, as well as president for 10 years of the Maharashtra Bhugol Shastra Parishad Pune. Principal S.R. Chaudhary sir's dedication has been appreciated by felicitating him with Maharashtra State Teacher Award in 2009 and Lifetime Achievement Award honored by Maharashtra Bhugol Shastra Parishad Pune in 2014. Sir, we are indeed feeling very proud for your auspicious presence to grace this event. Thank you so much, sir. Please bless us. Another most young geographer we have on this in this episode for the as guest of honor is Dr. Dayanand Uzalambe, sir, Vice Principal and Department of Geography at Arts, Commerce and Science College, Gangakhed, Parbhani. With his 25 years of teaching UG and 10 years at PG Geography, sir has completed 2 minor research projects and submitted to Western Regional Office, Pune. Sir is deeply involved with the subject and field on environment and related issues that has produced to his credit 3 books in the form of publications on environment in Marathi titled Nisarga Bandha, Nisarga Ved and Nisarga Drushti. More than 100 articles related to environment in various newspapers in Maharashtra, more than 50 research papers in national journals, delivered 250 talks on environment on India radio station Parbhani, as an editor of Journal of Rukshaveli with ISSN number, as a committee member for Environment Conservation Award at Swami Ramanand Tirth Marathwada University, Nanded. His academic association as US member in geography at SRTM University, Nanded, and as resource person for invited speaker in various HRDC centers and state and national level conferences in India is highly appreciated. In his student life, Sir has been a university player at All India Inter-University Kho tournaments and as a captain, as a first captain of SRTM University, Nanded. Dr. Uzlambe sir has been conferred with many awards for his enormous contribution in the subject and to the environment by Shausri Award, Latur, Bhugol Shastra Bhushan Award by DJSI Pune, and Adarsha Bhugol Shastra Puraskar, Pune. Heartiest congratulations, sir, for your great achievement, and we thank you for accepting our invitation and gracing this event by sparing your precious time. We have another distinguished principal, Yuvraj Mahajan, sir, very closely associated with PHADKE, sir, has done his master's and MPhil in geography and BA. He has dedicated 42 years of his services in academics and administration before retiring as a principal from St. Jain Paliwala College Science and Arts College, Pali, the place which is religiously famous for Ashtavinayak in Raigad, district of Maharashtra. His leadership qualities and management skills made students to bring laurels to college by achieving 5 rank holders at Mumbai University examination to win gold medals. International Award for Research Paper in Israel, Award for Singing in Cultural and National Level, State Level Prize in Research Convention at Avishkar, and many more university and state level prizes in sports and cultural events. Sir has 12 research publications and a number of articles published in journals and newspapers and delivered more than 400 guest lectures as resource person in workshops, seminars, orientation programs in college, universities, and social community programs. Principal Mahajan sir represented state of Maharashtra at international level in London, Teachers League at Mauritius. Under his initiative, the college grew academically by introducing postgraduate courses in commerce, arts, and science, as well as creating modern infrastructure with 7 ICT equipped classrooms, construction of well equipped laboratories for chemistry and physics, and new building for his college. His professional contribution is enormous as member of task force, member of local inquiry committee, VC nominee for caste promotions and selection of lecturers in colleges and chairman of BS in geography at University of Bombay, member of BOS in NSS at Shivaji University, Kolhapur. He has very well organized international conference of DJSI on tourism, national conference and workshop seminars at University of Mumbai in his college. Sir has to his many recognitions and awards as 4 Ideal Teacher Award from Khopoli Municipal Council, Lions Club, Rotary Club, International Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Institute from Mumbai 2018, and Bapu Sahib Nene Foundation, Pain in 2000. Bharat Jyoti Award by India International Friendship Society, New Delhi. Mughal Bhushan Award by DJSI Pune. Post-retirement, Principal Mahajan sir is still active and provided his expertise in getting permission from University of Mumbai for establishing Sri Raj College, Senior College at Gotode in Raigad, and management has requested to shoulder its responsibility as principal of the college. Sir, we congratulate you for this noble contribution to serve the rural town and wish you great success in this endeavor too, with lots of blessings from Almighty.
Madam. Thank you, madam.
I am pleased to introduce Professor Vilasrao Chavan, my best half, with his dedicated 35 years of teaching services. Retired as head of the Department of Geography for nearly 17 years at BK Birla College, Kalyan, affiliated to University of Mumbai. He is a son of ex-servicemen Sri Raghunath Rao and Mother Gangubai, who grew in agricultural family at Kolhapur. His educational career has been very meritorious with all-rounder performance in curricular and extracurricular activities and sports, representing Shivaji University in hockey as goalkeeper, kabaddi, and wrestling, class representative, a good orator, NCC Army Best Cadet for 3 consecutive years, senior under officer rank, passing NCC BNC certificate exam. Graduated in geography from Shivaji University, Kolhapur. With a dream, he came to Bombay to join University of Bombay to pursue and complete his masters in geography in 1976, wherein he continued his leadership qualities by becoming the member of Students' Council. With introduction of MPhil Geography at Mumbai University and getting admitted in its first batch, Professor Chavan, under the guidance of late Dr. K. Sita, received his MPhil degree in 1986. Chavan sir was loved and cared by all the teachers at the department, and with blessings of late Dr. C.D. Deshpande sir, he entered into teaching career in 1972 at Srimati Parvatibai Chaugule College, Margova, Goa for 2 years, where along with academics, he continued his extracurricular activities and received Best Direction Award by Kala Academy of Goa. However, his destiny was in Bombay and so came back to join Sydenham College Churchgate and Chennai College Andheri for 2 years as part-time and then for 2 years as full-time in Degree College at Department of Geography, Kirti College Dadar, where he received guidance from Dr. V.S. Phadke sir as head of the department. And we are happy to have Phadke sir today with us on this platform on whom this episode is dedicated. Phadke sir has seen the journey of Vilas Rao and has been one of the great support in uniting us to have a family. Later, Professor Vilas Rao joined Department of Geography at Birla College, Kalyan in 1980 and became its head of the department in 1993 till his superannuation in 2010. In Birla College too, sir has given his best throughout as NSS program officer for nearly 12 years and other committees. He has also been visiting faculty for MA Geography and MPhil Environmental Science at Srimati CHM College, Ulhasnagar. His ability to serve the society and has kept him active even after his superannuation and is now a chairman's club for agents in LIC, where his dedicated services is awarded with life membership from 2019 by LIC of India. He is actively engaged in recruiting agents, a trainer, and motivational speaker in LIC. Sir, we are really thankful to you for associating with us on this platform, and I'm really blessed by Almighty to have you as the best half in my life who has really nurtured me and cared for me just as a child to help me scale to these great heights in my career. Thank you so much. Most promising young geographer today who gave welcome address to us is Ms. Chandrakala Himanshu Joshi Madam, who have happily accepted to propose welcome address. Her UG and PG in geography with first class from Mumbai University and teaching at KPB Hinduja College of Commerce since 1995. Presently, she is associate professor and actively engaged in co-curricular activities of the college, such as NSS Students Council, Gymkhana and Nature Club, hiking, etc. And from 2019, she is handling the responsibility as vice principal. In the field of research, Chandrakala Madam has completed two minor research projects of University of Mumbai as principal investigator on crime scenario in Greater Mumbai, a case study of specific functional areas, and second, on mangroves around Greater Mumbai, a corporate experience, has presented research papers and published in national and international conferences. She has received UGC grant to present a research paper in International Geographical Congress, Cologne, Germany in August 2012, and a grant to participate in a workshop on mobilization for change, redefining local decision making and participation, organized and sponsored by the Right Livelihood College, JFF campus, Bonn, Germany in May 2013, under German Academic Exchange Program. She has passed her state examination in geography and is awaiting for her PhD Viva titled Urbanization and Women's Health, submitted to Department of Geography, University of Mumbai. Her hobbies are mountaineering and trekking, music, reading. Madam, wishing you all the best for your PhD Viva and your great journey ahead with lots of blessings from Almighty. We also are pleased to have with us Dr. Sanjot Pritam Madam, who will be proposing vote of thanks in this episode. She has 34 years of teaching experience and is a permanent faculty at Satish Pradhan Gnan Sadhana College, Thane, affiliated to University of Mumbai. With master's and PhD in geography, Title: Role of Tourism in Sustainable Development of Konkan in Maharashtra, Present and Potential Development from University of Mumbai. Sanjot Madam has to her credit 20 papers, research papers presented at international and national level conferences, and 4 research papers published in reputed journals. She is actively engaged in various activities of the college and university in the capacity of member of US in environmental studies, convener of Urja Setu, an initiative designed by her for providing platform to NGOs, students, and micro entrepreneurs every year. Extensive experience in the exam committee as chairperson and criteria head of IPSC. She has organized international conference on understanding different dimensions of LGBTQ community as conference secretary, member of advisory committee, being me, a committee formed for exhibition of institutional social responsibility. Besides, she's a good artist and hobby of gardening and decoration. Thank you so much, Sanjot Madam, for accepting. Namaste, Savdar Ali, sir, for joining. Most welcome. With permission from our President, Dr. Lokesh Srivastava, sir, may I invite speaker of the episode today, Dr. Dipti Madam, to deliver her. May I, sir?
Please, very.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Dr. Dipti Madam, the platform is yours. Please.
I welcome all the dignitaries, and it is this task is a very difficult task to describe and talk about Professor Phadke with few words because the limitation of time. But I will make a gist of my presentation, and then I will just tell what is his achievement and what is his contribution in the field of geography. But before that, at the outset, I welcome all the dignitaries and the chief guest, Professor Mangat, Professor Lokesh Srivastava, to grace this situation, and other dignitaries also, and also the students. Above all, I also thank Professor Devendra Prasad Singh on this platform where I am speaking on the 45th episode of the Founders, Makers and Modern Geography. I appreciate the initiative taken up by Professor Devendra Prasad Singh, Director IERD, Patna, and also the convener of this episode, Professor Dr. S.V. Chavan, Savismita Chavan, who we were the colleagues earlier, and the head department of former head and Department of Geography, University of Mumbai. Now, as I've told, that it is very difficult for me to talk about Professor Phadke with few words, but I will try to do the justice of whatever I have given. Another important in particular is that the episodes which I have attended, I have seen two very important organizing secretaries, Professor Dr. Ambrish Kumar Rai and Dr. Amit Kumar. They are diligently doing their duties. I thank them and also appreciate their effort for the session. Now, to begin with, to talk about Professor Phadke, that is, I'm feeling honored, and also my gratitude to Dr. V.S. Phadke, because he has devoted his whole life for this academic fraternity in geography. He is a passionate professor, and for last 50 years in teaching, more than 50 years. And he continues to help any student who approaches him. And really speaking, I joined the department after completing my BA honors degree in geography from Calcutta University to Bombay University, and he also joined the department during that time in the year 1978. Before that, he was working in Kirti College. In fact, I knew very little about Professor Phadke in his and also his childhood and education. So I only knew that he was from a tiny village of Pavas in Ratnagiri district of South Konkan, and it was that time it was not so much developed. So some information which I got from him when Professor Phadke was working in Parle College, now it is Sathe College, in the year 1964, from Professor Amrita sir, and also some information also I got from his students, that is students Dr. H.M. Pednekar and Pundalik Nalavade, which I will be noting it, which I noted down and I will put it forward. Professor Phadke was born on September 7th, 1945 at a tiny village of Purnagar, which was his maternal uncle's place in Ratnagiri. And that time it was a backward part of Konkan. And rising from a lower middle class rural family background, he completed his schooling education in his native village of Pavas. And first 7 years he spent in a local boarding school, and the remaining years, the newly started Vidya Mandir Pavas High School. Then he passed his SSC examination in 1962. He then joined science faculty and completed his first years of college education in R.P. Gogati College, Ratnagiri. During this time, he came in contact with Sri Babi Rao Godbole, brother-in-law of Principal C.B. Joshi, who was a pioneer in geography, with whom he took his lessons in mathematics at the college level. Now, Sri Babi Rao Godbole then introduced Professor Phadke to Principal C.B. Joshi as a prospective student of BSc Geography. Principal Joshi then literally toured him to Parle College. Now, today it is Sathe College. He completed his BSc in 1966 with Geography as a principal and Mathematics as subsidiary. He stood class first and obtained a national scholarship for further education. After passing BSc, everybody thought that he will join as a demonstrator in the college, but as per the tradition of the department in Parle College, but there was untimely death of Principal Joshi, and so the college administration changed and there was a reform, and Principal Joshi was there. So somebody else, like Principal Poddar, took the chair, and he was not allowing the appointment of a demonstrator. But Principal Poddar was very sympathetic and was looking forward to some posting for his student. This time the opportunity came when Professor R.C. Tiwari were looking for a substitute for 3 months, and Principal M.P. Rege of Kirti College approached him. Principal P.M. Poddar in this regard, and the message reached to Professor Phadke by Professor B. Arunachalam, the former head of the Department of Geography, University of Mumbai. But Professor Phadke was not interested in joining as a substitute and suggested that he would go off if Kirti College authorities are willing to absorb him only on a yearly basis. That is what Professor Phadke. Fortunately, principal of the college agreed, and Professor Phadke joined Kirti College on 2nd August 1966. There he was provided with a timetable suited to his postgraduate class timings, thanks to the magnanimity of senior principal Rege. He too responded favorably by working and throughout the year. The senior faculty in the college, however, was that time was discouraging attitude and always said that any amount of effort as the part of a teacher was of no use in this college and was not going to improve. After this, there was no university department in those days, and those days it was in Parle College, which was conducting the postgraduate classes with the assistance of some faculty visiting from local colleges. The classes were conducted in the evening, usually after 5 p.m. to suit the needs of the employed student. Phadke sir took the admission for postgraduate. Professor Phadke used to reach the college early in the morning and used to be there until the evening. He attended the first lecture on the first 3 days and then go to Kirti College to attend to his duties there. On the next 3 days, he completed his work and in the college and reached the Parle College by 12:30 p.m. to complete his remaining practical assignments and attend all the evening lectures. He would do it because he was working as a part-time lecturer. The second year was more strenuous because he became a full-timer in the college as a faculty. Though the number of lectures were only limited, principal was very kind to him. There was one more advantage for him in that he had taught the syllabus once in the previous year and the same lecture were to be repeated 3 times. But Professor Phadke's typical characteristics was that, however, he was not a man to repeat the same and used to experiment different things for different batches. He used to contemplate on his lectures while traveling in the train and also read various books and find out the best books from the point of view of students who were mostly employed. After completing his post-graduation, he was not required to search for a job because the principal of Kirti College not only promised him continuation after the completion of the first year, but also told him that the authorities are willing to extend the teaching of geography up to undergraduate level step by step. So Professor Phadke was encouraged by this and he decided to utilize the time available to him to improve his teaching further and also create the library facilities for the future expansion. One important thing he did during that time is that in the morning, he used to go to the college and there up to night 10 p.m. he used to be there. Most of his time was spent in the library to search for the books to be recommended for the students after his teaching hour and to make a list of the books to be added from the point of view of the future expansion of the department. In this regard, the librarian of the college, Shri Sharad Ganpule, helped him. And one thing was that the unused budget of the other departments was pulled to his budget, and he purchased a lot of books on geography on this unspent grants. He not only collected books this way, but also added statistical handbooks, maps, and other important instruments for the department. And as per the promise, the college authorities sought affiliation for Geography General in 1961 and later Geography Special in 1971. A full-fledged geography department came into existence in the college, teaching the subject up to undergraduate level within 5 years of his joining in the college. Professor Phadke was the youngest head of the department. This was only the second center teaching geography at this level in the whole University of Mumbai. Even today, he acknowledges with gratitude the encouragement he received from both Principal Regi and his successor, Principal Bokil. The first batch of BA students passed out with flying colors at the department soon And this has attracted the other students to join the department in the college, the nearby colleges, to join Kirti College. This shocked the seniors, who realized that efforts on the part of a teacher can help the college to come up, and this soon began to happen. The strength of the department also increased, that is, the faculty strength, from 5, and also many people joined the department, and also college introduced the environmental studies as one of the applied components. But Professor Farke's nature was different. He had different plans to his mind when the University Department of Geography came into existence in 1969. After teaching VH students for about 6 to 7 years, he felt saturation. Moreover, most of the students being employed, he had to spend a lot of time on Sundays, holidays, and even during vacations to complete their course and syllabi. This had an adverse impact on his personal research work. And furthermore, the college library could subscribe only few research journals. The attitude of the succeeding principal was not also encouraging. He was therefore looking forward to some opportunity to enter the University Department of Geography. And when the 3 lecturers post was advertised in 1977, he was one of the candidates, and he was selected for the post of quantitative geography. And though he joined in the department in 1979, it was for administrative reasons. He was now fully wedded to the department and realized that he had to enhance his research activity. So he soon started his research work with Dr. K. Sita, that time the senior teacher in the department, with whom he was sharing a room. He was maintaining a good balance between teaching and research. He realized the importance of research in improving teaching of any subject. He soon got accustomed to departmental practices, although it was not new to him. He attended the department every day early in the morning, even during the vacation, and spent a lot of time in the library to search for reference, both for his teaching and research. This I have seen him since I know Professor Phadke. Since he had to teach regional planning along with quantitative geography, in the subsequent year, he began to explore the library, particularly the research journals, which were innumerable and diverse. This gave him opportunity to get an access to an array of interdisciplinary journals, to realize that a lot of such journals are helpful to teach a paper like regional planning. He first began to guide dissertations, MA, MSc level. While guiding the student, he had his own plan to maintain the quality of research. Even at that level, he aimed at bringing out one research paper out of that work for publishing in a referred journal. And this has to be noted that he helped a student from the first batch to prepare a correlation matrix for 35 variables and applied McVitie linkage analysis to identify typal structure. This is a very difficult work, I know, because I also, along with Professor Phadke, did such analysis, and it is a time-consuming understanding, and also it is a very difficult task. And the student with whom he guided, he presented the paper subsequently out, and so it was published in a reputed journal. Out of 27 students he guided at this level, over 10 of them succeeded in presenting papers at conferences or seminars and getting them published in geography or interdisciplinary journals. His practical exercises also used to be interesting and applied nature. He never gave the same exercise year after year. Some of his exercises were of such high quality that 2 of his students presented papers on their work in local conferences and later published them in peer-reviewed journals. Now Professor Phadke was fully absorbed in the department and had to complete his doctorate. So for that, he registered with Dr. Sita in 1979. And his thesis was Rural-Urban Interaction in the Bombay Metropolitan Region. Professor Phadke, as we know, was very diligent, and Madam Sita also provided timely guidance and encouraged him to jointly prepare papers for ensuring conferences and seminars. He submitted his thesis within 3 years of the registration. Now, it was now in turn to guide MPhil and PhD works. After his completion of PhD, he not only guided the students but also encouraged them to prepare, present, and publish papers based on their works. He had a good understanding with his students, and the best time for guidance of such work used to be after the teaching hours, that is after 5 o'clock in the evening, or Sundays, holidays, or on vacation. The topics which was given to the students were of diverse nature, as industrial impact, crime, daring, deforestation, religious, tourism, climate extremes, regional development, agricultural change, and others. On every MPhil dissertation, he aimed at 2-3 research papers, and on every PhD work, 3-4 research papers. He sat with the student and helped them to prepare such papers. Time was never a limiting factor to him. He successfully guided 9 MPhil dissertations and 6 PhD theses. Some of his students used to seek guidance after his retirement or superannuation. Besides, he has completed 3 major research projects. He has published nearly 100 papers. Now, these are all the information which I got from other sources. Now, my information is this. I have a long association with Professor Phadke, and I told that when I joined in 1978 in the Department of Geography. I gained a lot of knowledge from him during this period. When I was a student, I enjoyed his lecture on India and mathematical cartography. I learned a lot and benefited from the classes I attended. I really appreciated his patience in making us understand the difficult topics in quantitative and statistical geography and the depth of application in different topics in geography. Professor Phadke has a good quality of learning from others, even from his students, any new topic. This is how he developed working expertise in computer application. He is meticulous in his research, and he inculcated the same attitude among his students and co-workers. He truly cares about profession and students. When we carried out a research project on Maharashtra during my tenure as faculty, being a co-investigator, I had an opportunity to discuss a lot of topics and clear my doubts about them. During that time, I observed his diligence in teaching and imparting his knowledge. He gave me new ideas in shaping my research development space. He helped me to accomplish my goal in research and teaching in the university. He is a great co-worker, which I realized while carrying out research projects or publishing research papers. I had the opportunity to work closely with him, which helped me professionally. During his tenure as head of the Department of Geography, it was a pleasure to be at work each day. He inspired everyone in the department to do their best. He initiated the work of setting up the computer and GIS labs along with Professor V.S. Rao in the department, which I should say was his invaluable contribution. This shows his great vision of contemporary techniques, which is important for development of the subject. His attention to detail was observed by everybody and did not go unnoticed. I truly appreciate Dr. Phadke's positive attitude and his exceptional work ethic and incredible organizational and academic skills. His dedication in teaching profession is unsurpassed. This could be seen in helping Nagindas Khandwala College in Mumbai to establish a postgraduate center there. He is a great learner and learned the spiritual discipline of Brahma Vidya after his retirement. And then after 7 years of learning, he became the teacher for Brahma Vidya. I would like to mention something very special about Professor Phadke. He has inspired all of us and also his faculty members in the department to do our best. His hard work and passion for teaching is really appreciable. He takes genuine care for students, his endless patience is imparting knowledge, and his humanness is indescribable. Just one incident I can give regarding this. 3 of his students, when they were submitting PhD and MPhil, they had conceived and they were unable to visit the department to meet Professor Phadke. He was determined that they should complete their work, and he was one of the incredible teachers. Therefore, he visited them personally and helped them to complete their respective projects. This is called the unwavering support. It was not only for the student and for colleagues as well he did. With his colleagues in the department, he used to answer logically any unnecessary question with a unique sense of humor. As a faculty member and head of the department, he considered everyone's point of view. Though there were differences, he used to welcome everyone, no matter what their opinions and beliefs are. He was adaptive. These are the adjectives. He was attentive, energetic, collaborative, and goal-oriented head of the department. Above all, he was also humble and honest. He is one of the optimistic personalities and always felt more excited and passionate about the work the faculties in the department were doing. Professor Phadke is one of the good qualities. He is exceptionally organized and believed prioritization of the work. He felt happy when deadline is achieved by people in the department, no matter whether it was for academic purpose or for administration. Occasionally, when there were conflicts, as a good co-worker and head, he always made effort to treat everyone with respect and respectfully disagree and share their thoughts in a productive way, and also in a humorous way. Professor Phadke was instrumental in creating research culture. This is very important. Research culture was developed during Professor Phadke's time, though it was done earlier during Dr. Sita's time and Professor Arunachalam's time. As a research-oriented professor, he explained the students and colleagues to solve the issues pertinent to the area of the research. His contribution in Maharashtra District Gazetteer is very important regarding districts-wise sex ratio in Maharashtra. He was also advisor to different projects in Maharashtra. As a passionate teacher-researcher, he taught students and other faculty members about a specific field of expertise in geography. This included teaching about the research process, explaining complex theories and concepts, and providing with the tools needed for analysis and output. He showed us the tool to succeed and also showed hard work pays off. Thank you so much, sir, for being associated with the subject of geography till today and your true effort for updating the subject. May your wisdom go long as well as your health. Now, with a quote, I end this small word which I have, few words which I have talked about Professor Phadke. It's the quotation by Mustafa Kemal Atatürk is that which perfectly fits and applicable for Professor Phadke is a good teacher is like a candle. It consumes itself to light the ways of others. So with these few words, I conclude. I hope I've just done justice to Professor Phadke's achievements. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Dipti Madam. No wonder why Sir was keen to have you as a speaker for his episode because you have really done justice to the entire journey of Sir, right from Kirti College, right from his childhood till now. Sir has really given great, and you have unfolded almost all the aspects and a great journey in academics research, as well as his helping hand to one and all. And one more aspect I would like to reveal that even now he is very much active by uh, giving Brahma Vidya lessons online as well as offline. Even at the age of, oh, I think Sir has crossed more than 80, 82, but still Sir is helping one and all common society also. Thank you so much, Dipti Madam, for giving the most elaborate and extensive entire all aspects of Professor Phadke Sir, whom even I have been fortunate to be a student right from junior college till my post graduation MPhil classes, as well as for my elder sister, as who was taught by him. Thank you so much, Mr. Madam. Thanks a lot. With permission of our President, Professor Lokesh Srivastava sir, I would like to invite now the guest of honors today on this episode, Professor H.S. Mangat sir, to please give brief words on this occasion. Professor Mangat sir, please. Mangat sir, may I have you for giving your comments, please? Sir is there, but
Sorry, madam. In fact,
yes.
I did not. I was made in a mood. I
Okay.
am grateful to you, most respected Professor Dharmendra Prasad ji, Dr. Lokesh Srivastava ji, Dr. S.V. Chavan, Dr. Dipti Mukherjee, Professor Chandrikala, and other distinguished guests of this episode. I am grateful to the organizers, particularly of. Are you listening, madam, now? Okay. I am grateful to the organizer, particularly of Professor S.V. Chavan, for encouraging me to join with you on the 45th episode of online lecture series of the founders and makers of modern geography in India. I am also thankful to her for providing me an opportunity to know about the distinguished geographer like Professor V.S. Patke from the Department of Geography, University of Mumbai. Although it is the 45th episode, yet I am the new entrant in this lecture series, which is so important as well conceived by Professor Dharmendra Prasad. It is a very good opportunity very good attempt taken by Professor Dharmendra Prasad ji and the organizer of this lecture, as it is not only to tell about the personality of a person, but we learn from the achievement and contributions in the field of different personalities presented over here on this lecture series, which may become the source of information for the geographers at large, and particularly the young generation that have recently joined the family of geographers. In fact, teacher is always a student and remain eager to learn the new ideas, new information, new technology. And this lecture city provides us a good opportunity to learn about this. As an editor of Punjab Geographer, I have come to know that applied research is going to be missing over here. However, sometimes we get a good paper which has some value for the administration, and we also request the author to send us the address of the department for which this your paper is applicable. But so that we from the editorial side send a copy of the date paper to the department, so that the people in the field must know what type of the search we are going, the geographers are doing at present, and how it can be beneficial for the society. But hardly we could not get any response from the authors. The people only are willing just to publish their paper, and they have nothing to do with their search work and something like. It is because only that is the university UGC has created a condition that people are publishing this result. At present, we are publishing only one issue due to the dearth of the good papers. Sometimes we get 50 papers communicated with us, but only of these 50 papers, we could only hardly have 5 or 6 suitable for us. Even the current issue, we have recently published issue, we have got only 20 or 20 papers, but we could publish only the 4 papers. What I mean to say over here, we must encourage for the good research. Professor Devendra Prasad, how this series is very, from the lecture today, we have learned from Professor Mukherjee that how this Dr. PHADKE was working as a principal for the promotion of geography by bringing more and more books of geography in the college library. He was utilizing the grants of the different departments to purchase the unspent grants of the different departments to purchase the books for the geography. It shows how much love and affection he has for the subject of geography, and that is why after that the principal he has also joined the Department of Geography. By joining the university, he is doing intensive research work while working on the various research projects. Dr. Mukherjee has told us in length that how he was the source of inspiration for the students and how much he was popular among the students. We have a lot to learn from his experiences and his contribution in the field of geography. Dr. Devendra Prasad deserves heartiest congratulations for creating such a very strong database about the geographers in India. I have learned that the outcome of this lecture series will come out in the form of a book, making a permanent record for the generation to come. I hope that this database may also be available online. If not, efforts have not been done so far, it must be available online to the people so that they must also know. Dr. Devendra Prasad, I congratulate you again, and I am really very much impressed. It is only due to the Dr. Savita Chavan that I am over here with you. Thank you very much for providing me an opportunity to be with you this evening. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your very encouraging words. And definitely your suggestions are going to be true very shortly. Professor Devendra Prasad Singh sir is already working on it. And we would like to see you for that particular occasion also, when those encyclopedias would be getting released. And your concern is also quite touching our hearts, and we will also definitely work towards getting good papers for our associations. Thank you, sir, for gracing and enlightening us with all your inputs. Please keep blessing us to give our best. Thanks a lot, Mangal sir, for joining this platform and appreciating us. Thanks a lot. I would now request and invite Professor Dr. Simrit Kolan Madam to please give her views. Professor Simrit Madam.
Thank you so much, Professor Chavan, for first of all having made me a part of this program.
Madam, I request you to please keep your video on, please.
Ma'am, you just give me 2 minutes and then I'll switch on my video also. I
Okay, madam. Okay, fine.
just bear with me for 2 minutes. Or if you could invite somebody else to speak and I'll speak later if somebody else has also to speak.
Okay, madam, that will be fine. Fine. Thank
Yes,
you.
that will be better because then I'll get a
Yes.
more stable internet connection.
Okay.
Right now
Okay,
it's
madam.
like
Okay.
that.
Okay,
Oh,
it's fine. May I invite our young geographer, Dr. B.R. Thakur, sir, to please say a few words. Professor Thakur, sir, please.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, am I audible? Hello.
Yes, sir, you are audible. Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Distinguished geographers, eminent guests, chief guest of the event, Professor H.S. Mangat, Professor Simrit Kahlo, ma'am, from Punjab University, Chandigarh, Professor Lokesh Srivastava from Rani Durgavati University, Jabalpur, all of whom I personally know, organizing secretaries, ladies and gentlemen, good evening to one and all, attending this online program from different parts of the country. Let me intervene in this small galaxy of intellectuals through my brief remarks. First and foremost, I would like to thank Professor Sabit Samita Chavan ma'am for engaging me in this online lecture series, an amazing initiative of Institute for Environmental Research and Rural Development, Patna. I personally thank Professor Devinder Singh sir, Director of the Institute and a key driving force, and his entire team for this outstanding initiative of organizing the 45th online lecture episode on eminent geographers, with today's focus on Professor Phadke. As I came to know from Professor Deepti Mukherjee's lecture that he has been an institution builder and chief architect of the Department of Geography, University of Mumbai. He has made significant contribution to the body of geographic knowledge, not only within Maharashtra, but also beyond through his research. This event not only serves as an enriching educational experience, but also stands as a commendable tribute to the founders and makers of modern geography in India. I am pleased to share that we are remembering the rich contributions of our stalwart geographers such as Professor V.S. Phadke. This initiative plays a crucial role in the ongoing academic discourse. The dedication and vision of the founders of modern geography in India have left an indelible mark on the discipline. Their pioneering contributions have not only shaped the landscape of geography as a field of study, but have also significantly influenced our understanding of the world around us. So it is crucial to acknowledge and celebrate their tireless efforts, which laid the foundation for the vibrant community of geographers we have today. The online lecture series offers a unique and invaluable platform to explore the lives and works of both living legends and many unsung heroes in our discipline. This series reflects the dedication and vision of Professor D.P. Singh and his team to bridge the gap between the past and the present, strengthening a sense of continuity and shared knowledge. So through these lectures, we have the chance to bring the stories of these pioneers in geography to the present geographers community. By highlighting the significant contributions of founders and makers of modern geography, we not only pay tribute to their rich legacy, but also inspire the younger generations to appreciate the depth and diversity of geography as a discipline. Their intellectual pursuits, tireless research, and pioneering contributions have influenced our understanding of geography as a multifaceted field of study. So it's important that we recognize and celebrate their invaluable legacy, ensuring that their stories are not lost to the sands of time. In the 21st century, where geographic knowledge is expanding at an unprecedented pace, such initiatives are indispensable. I think this online series served as a catalyst for the intellectual growth of geographers, scholars, and other social scientists who attend these online talks. As we witness challenges related to data accuracy, methodological rigor, as Professor H.S. Mangat was talking, and the overall depth of scholarly inquiry, it becomes imperative to revisit the foundational principles laid down by the pioneers in the field. The online lecture series facilitates this exploration and provides a critical lens through which we can reevaluate and enhance the quality of contemporary research in geography. Lastly, I want to express my sincere thanks for the dedication of organizers for promoting the rich legacy of geographers in India and for providing a valuable platform for intellectual discourse. I hope this 45th online lecture episode stands as a never extinguishing flame, I mean, eternal lamp, guiding us through the annals of geography and inspiring us to contribute meaningfully to the discipline's continued evolution. So, with these brief remarks, I stop here. Thank you all for your attention and giving me a chance to be part of this wonderful initiative. Thank you, ma'am. Over to you, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you so much, Dr. B.R. Thakur, sir. You are really a young, dynamic geographer present here for articulating in brief so precisely the contribution of our founder geographers, as well as putting a note what has to be done by all of us. Your appreciation for this particular episode is really encouraging to all of us, and we request your association in this particular noble work to be there with us throughout. Thank you, sir, for accepting and being distinguished guest of the session. Thank you so much. I would now request Principal S.R. Chowdhury, sir, to please give his comments. Principal S.R. Chowdhury, sir, our distinguished guest of the session.
You has to unmute.
Yes, yes. Madam, may I?
Oh, sir, please, please. Go ahead.
Please. At the outset, let me express my sincere thanks to organizer, especially Professor Chavan Madam, who has invited me as a guest to attend this valuable lecture of Professor Dr. Dipti Madam. Through her lecture, I could understand the entire journey of academic journey of Professor V.S. Phadke. In fact, I didn't have any association with Phadke sir because he is very senior to me. I do remember that he might have visited to our Department of Geography, University of Pune, as an practical examiner, and when I was the student at the university. But I have heard about him a lot because he is a good geographer in our state, and on through his academic career, you have devoted these 45 lectures of lecture episode on his life. So I am very happy that founders and makers of geographer and in Mumbai University, for whom the Dr. V.S. Phadke is the founder as well as he is also the maker of geography. I am very delighted by introduction given by you, madam, because through the introduction to all of the invited guests, you also suggested that these are also makers of geography in various states. So I'm thank you once again, and I stop here. Thank you, madam.
Thank you so much, Principal Chaudhary sir, for your kind words and appreciation. I would now request Dr. Dayanand Uzalambe sir to please give his comments. Dr. Dayanand sir.
Yeah. Good evening, all of you. Myself, Dr. Dayanand Uzalambe, Vice Principal and Associate Professor, Department of Geography, Arts, Commerce, Science College, Gangakhet District, Parbhani, Maharashtra. I am indeed happy and feel pleasant to associate on this platform and thank Professor Devendra Pratap Singh, Director, IER-ARD Patna, for inviting me as a guest of honor in the galaxy of senior geographers, academicians, research scholars, and other participants in the online lecture episode devoted to Dr. VINAYAK Phadke sir, who is one of the most beloved and respected teachers at Department of Geography, University of Mumbai. Professor Devendra Pratap Singh sir and his entire team is really contributing by initiating through this episode this novel concept of introducing our founder geographers' contributions of strengthening the subject of geography and research in the university department all over the country. Thank you one and all for sharing this great contribution on this online platform. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, Uzalambe sir, for appreciating it. I would now like to invite Principal Yuvraj Mahajan sir to please say a few words. Principal Yuvraj Mahajan.
Australia.
Principal Yuvraj sir, Mahajan sir, can you hear me? He is there in the session.
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, please bola. 2 minutes.
Good evening, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, Honorable Dr. Phadke sir, Honorable President Dr. Lokesh Srivastava, Honorable Convener Dr. Savismita, today's chief guest Honorable S.S. Mangat, Speaker Dr. Dipti Mukherjee, and other honorary dignitaries who are present here. First of all, I am very much thankful to Dr. Savismita to given me an opportunity to, with all of you, all the dignitaries, Professor Dr. V.S. Phadke is only my guru, not only the guru, teacher, friend, philosopher, doctor, guider, everyone. From 1983 up to this moment, he is teaching a geography in a different ways. I am daily posting a geographical photographs on my message, and he is giving very good comments on the photographs. Mahajan, this photograph is giving this type of information. So in this age, at this moment, he is giving valuable guidance to us, valuable guidance to me as well. And I am giving one important quotation regarding his views. He is a mobile library. Whatever we can ask him, sir, what is the answer of this question? Immediately, he is giving the answer, not saying any book or not saying any mobile. So according to his opinion, each and every teacher, each and every student should have a deep knowledge in geographical content of the system. When I joined MPhil course in University of Mumbai in 1983, first time I met to the Dr. Phadke, and he given his remark, Mr. Mahajan, this is a MPhil degree, not MA degree. MA degree is a 2 years. It requires 2 years. For MPhil degree, at least 4 years you can spend it. Otherwise, it is a very difficult to complete to your MPhil degree. And if you want to complete your PhD, then minimum 8 years is required. So you prepare your mind and please take the admission for MPhil degree. But fortunately, under the guidance of the Professor Phadke, I have completed the MPhil degree within 3 years only. And he has given lot of knowledge, lot of deep knowledge. And one thing that is within 3 years, he has completed my library works very enthusiastically, very promptly, because he's always telling me, Mr. Mahajan, afterwards he has not telling Mr. Mahajan, Yuvraj, you go to the library and bring this type of notes and I will study on it and you can do afterwards that one. So in the that 3 years, I have learned a lot of things. So whatever the concepts in the geography we want to learn, it will be very deeply, it will be very sincerely, it will be very intellectually, because if any students wants to ask any question, you should provide the answer immediately, because as good as you should behave as a dictionary, as I told just now told her, he is a mobile library. So I remember one thing, under his able guidance, first time I have presented a paper in an international conference, because I don't have any knowledge how to present. We don't read the pages one by one, but you present a paper, whatever in your mind, whatever are your opinions, you can present at the most of your understanding, your satisfaction, and you should give them. So first time I have presented one important paper under his valuable guidance, and he taught me how to present and how to write the research papers. Afterwards, I have written number of research papers also under his valuable guidance, and I think nearly 3 papers we have published in different journals as a co-author, Dr. Phadke and Dr. me also. So as per his knowledge, I am also providing his experience with my students, and by this way, just Smita has given the introductory remarks that 7 students were stood first in the University of Mumbai at the graduate level. So because of the only Dr. Phadke. So Dr. Phadke has taught me, so you are a teacher, you should be the best, you should be the very famous among the students. That's why I have tried to adopt it. And from the last 42 years, I have did my work on the under the guidance of the Dr. V.S. Phadke. So Ms. Smita, you are providing them a good opportunity to share my thoughts. And I wish all the best wishes to you to continue this series, because younger generations are need such type of grand personalities to know what is the geography and what are the geography. And lastly, I will give some information. After his able guidance in Raigad district, in each and every college, I have started a geography subject. Now, nearly about 28 colleges are in the Raigad district, and 28 colleges are having geography. That's why only under the able guidance of the Dr. V.S. Phadke, I wish Dr. Phadke very healthy, very happy, and longer life. I bless God. I pray the God, please give my beloved teachers. So Dr. Smita, once again, you have given me the best opportunity to this one. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Principal Yuvraj sir. You were so enthusiastic in saying everything what you could with your journey with Phadke sir. And definitely what you have said, we too have experienced it. And his teachings has really made us to be relatively more disciplined, systematic. And we are also working on the same line and helping subject students by giving our best. This all has been articulated only because of the teachings and blessings we have received from Professor Phadke sir. Thank you so much. And therefore, I wanted you all to be in this session because you were so closely associated with him. Thanks a lot, sir, for sparing your time. I know you have very most important program function in your family and you want to live for it. You're in Australia. Okay. Have a nice time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you.
I would now like to invite Professor Vilasrao Chavan, sir, to please say a few words. Professor Chavan, please.
Hello, good evening. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you, sir. Good evening to all dignitaries. I'm very, I'm very fortunate to associate with very energetic, very young Professor Phadke sir from 1978. Phadke sir was a head of Department of Geography, Kirti College, Kirti College, Mumbai. Kirti College is located on sea face, and we used to walk every night from Kirti College to Dadar railway station after completing taking lectures. Phadke sir was a very much caring about students. He used to get family information of students, and he was very famous in students always. I learned very good lesson or say good thing from Phadke sir to get associated with students and families of students that I have continued for more than say 40 years or so. Phadke sir used to get not only family information, he was always caring about his students. He was knowing students by name and he was giving good advice to students. He was a very effective teacher of climatology, quantitative geography, physical geography, and once somebody or student attends his lecture, then there was no need to repeat the diagram. So easy way he was teaching to the students. Kirti College was earlier day college and night college. So we used to go in day college in the morning and we used to leave Kirti College by night after 10 p.m. And we used to walk from Kirti College to the other railway station for about 20-25 minutes. And we used to discuss our how to do something good for geography and other things a lot. While walking always for about 2.5 kilometers, we got a very good relationship. We came very close to each other. And from 1978, for last about 45 years, I'm with him under his guidance so many times. I also I owe great thanks to Dr. Devendra Pratap Singh, sir, and his team for initiating this innovative concept of bringing all senior geographers together to learn the great contributions made by founders, renowned geographers of India. I thank this platform for giving me an opportunity to say some good words, some very important my memories about Phadke sir. Thank you very much. Thank you, you all, and thank you for this platform. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you so much, Professor Chavan sir, for sharing your experiences and sweet memories. Thank you for gracing this occasion. I now invite Professor Dr. Simrit Kolan madam to please say a few words.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Professor Savismita Chavan. Professor Devendra, sir, and all other illustrious dignitaries and geographers from Patna, Maharashtra, and all of India and beyond who are there today in this session. First of all, I would like to thank Professor Devendra sir for having thought of such a good innovative idea where we could get to know, particularly my generation of geographers, could get to know of the people, of the intellectuals and the stars that we need to thank for what we have. So I'm really grateful, sir, for your idea of having initiated something like this. This is the 45th such lecture that we have, and I've had the good opportunity of listening to at least some of them, which were focused on geographers from my own department at Punjab University. However, for this particular session, I'm particularly grateful to Professor Savis Mehta for having asked me to join in, for having invited me over here, so that I could get to know of what was happening or has been happening in Maharashtra, and also learn of my fellow colleagues in the state of Maharashtra and beyond. I thought it was such a nice gesture on her part. In many ways, Professor Savis Mehta is a link between the North and the South. And I guess for that, I have to thank Kanwar Surjit Singh sir, and also my own teacher, Professor Surekant. May God bless his soul, who is not with us any longer, but he was the chain that introduced us or the Department of Geography to Professor Savis Mehta. So it is in this manner that geographers come in touch with each other and we get to know of what all of us are doing in different parts of the country. As far as my little experience goes, I think there have been two types of geographers. One who have worked to further research and to create more academic work and increase the body of academic work in geography. The other kinds of geographers have worked very hard for the cause of geography, to spread the discipline of geography, to get more students and teachers to teach and read geography. I think Professor Phadke, from what I have heard from Professor Deepthi, and I'm very grateful to her for having given such a nice exposition, seems to be a geographer who very adroitly handled both spheres. Not only was he a is he a path-breaking researcher, but he has also contributed to institution building, to spreading the cause of geography. And just as Professor Mahajan was saying, he has spread or introduced geography in practically all the colleges possible within Maharashtra, which is such a big feat and which is such a great service to the discipline of geography. We really need to thank you, sir, for having done this. I am also very, very glad that Professor Phadke is here with us today while this lecture is being organized, so that all his students and all young geographers like me, not so young, of course, but relatively young geographers like me, are able to express the gratitude that we feel for his services to the field of geography and the body of academic research. I was particularly, touched by all that Professor Mahajan had to say about Professor Phadke. And I think that Professor Phadke will continue to live not just through his own body of work, but also through the students he has trained, the geographers that he has trained, and the value system that he has built up in each of us. And I think this is how he is a model for all of us to emulate. So once again, I would really like to thank the organizers for having given me the opportunity to be a part of this event. I would like to thank particularly Professor Devendra sir for having thought of such a series. And I do hope, I don't know how many more lectures are going to be there, but I do hope that I will get an invite to each one of them so that I learn more and more about the geographers of India. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, ma'am. And thank you to all my illustrious fellow geographers. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Simrat Madam. You have really given the best today, and your words will definitely get printed in the reports of today's episode because those words are really very encouraging and kind to one and all. Thank you so much for being there with us.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it is very nice. I would now like to request and invite our Honorable President of the session, Professor Lokesh Srivastava, sir, to please give his presidential remarks. Please, sir.
जी मैडम, thank you. Namaskar. Honorable dignitaries, Professor H.S. Mangat, Chief Guest of this gracious program, Guest of Honor, Dr. Dayanand Urjaramble, Shri Yuvraj Mahajan, Professor Vilas Rao R. Chauhan, Distinguished Guest, Simrati Kurahan, Dr. B.R. Thakur, Dr. S.R. Chaudhary, Intercessor, Professor Deven Prasad Singh, Convener, Professor S.V. Chauhan, Organizing Secretary, Dr. Ambrish Kumar Rai, Dr. Amit Kumar, Professor Rana Pratap, Professor S.N. Chaudhary, Professor Paras Rai, and other learned faculties. I very humbly express my gratitude for the love, affection, and honor reposed in me by this august gathering. It is indeed a great honor for me to deliver presidential address on the auspicious occasion of 45th episode of online lecture series on founders and makers of modern geography in India. The lecture series has been dedicated to Professor VINAYAK Shankar Phadke, former head of the department, professor and professor, Department of Geography, University of Mumbai. In today's episode, Dr. Deepti Mukherjee has very gracefully highlighted the personality and creativity of the Professor Vinayak Shankar Phadke. It is a matter of pride for all of us that Indian philosophers and scholars have played a significant role in propagating the knowledge and education to the world. History of development of education dates back from ancient to modern era. It is contribution of geography is much worth mentioning, which is the key factor of progression of education in India. Since independence, geographers felt that need of ponder documenting the prestigious accomplishment and research work of learned educators, scholars, as there was no proper compilation of the scholarly work of founders and makers of geography, modern geography in India. This was necessary to facilitate and acquaint the future generations with comprehensive knowledge of geography and geographers. I appreciate the constant and enlightened effort marked by the Professor Deven Prasad Singh, Director, Institute of Environment Research and Rural Development, Patna, Bihar, for improving the functioning lecture series, providing a common platform to share ideas, research work of scholarly geographers to bring in desirable change for the past 2 years. We are now definitely on the positive spiral with incorporation of thoughts, ideas, scholarly work of notable geographers. I think all our seniors and experienced geographers are wisdom bank for us. These great personal legacies will be provision of tomorrow's leaders. I congratulate to organizing committee for untiring endowment to make the lecture series so successful. I am very sure this lecture series has attained its objectives beyond expectations. Legacy of the geographers will be carried forward by young geographers. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Lokesh Srivastava, sir, President of our session, for briefing the entire summary of the today's session and giving gracing the occasion by your auspicious presence and sparing your very valuable time, as well as accepting our request so kindly. Thank you so much, sir. Please keep blessing us and associated with this platform.
Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot. I now request Professor Devendra Pratap Singh, sir, to please make any announcement if he is having. Professor Devendra Pratap Singh, sir.
Lokesh Srivastava Sahab, senior professors of the country, and my elder brother, Professor Rana Pratap, Professor Phadke Sahab, Professor Mangat Sahab, Vijay Rao Sahab, today's speaker, Dipti Mukherjee Madam, B.R. Thakur Sahab, Ganesh Moral, Ranjan Naik, Pradeep Simbote, Sigri Imran, friends from Nepal, Professor Ramesh Kumar Mandal, friend from Pakistan, Professor Siraji, Akhilesh Tiwari ji, Vijay Rao ji, and friends. We have started this program 2.5 years earlier, and now we are completing 2.5 years, and we intend to continue this series for a very, very long time. Till now, we have covered about 80 professors of our country who are really the founders and makers of modern geography in India. And we have about 80 chapters in our hand to be published. And we are finalizing, compiling, editing all the 80 chapters. 20 more chapters are accepted. And we are going to publish 5 or 6 volumes in the first phase. We may able to publish these 5 or 6 volumes in March or April next year, and we shall be releasing our these 5 or 6 volumes of the first phase in a great function, in a big function in Delhi, and I will invite you all people to join the religious function in Delhi. And my elder brother, Professor Ishan Pandey, is also here. My friend from my childhood, Professor Paras Rai, is also here. And we accept that your cooperation, your blessing, your help, your guidance are of very paramount importance for our success. And we also request you that please extend your such type of affection in future also, so that we may be able to cover each and every geographer of the country. We may organize such lectures on each and every geographer of the country, and we may publish several volumes of biography of our geographers who have contributed very much for building a very strong discipline, geography. Thank you very much. Phadke Sahab, your blessing is also very much important. Rana Pratap Babu, perhaps he signals to say something, madam. He's also raising his hand.
Yes, sir, yes. Professor Rana Pratap, sir, we are really blessed. You are always there with us for all the episodes and providing very valuable guidance and inputs. Yes, I invite you to please give your brief words.
Thank you, madam. Thank you very much, everyone. Good evening. Actually, I am happy to find today Professor H.S. Mangat. He is the senior most, though he is a new entrant in our fold. So, Professor H.S. Mangat, whether he is listening me or not, is he present?
Yes, he is present.
Yes, yes.
Professor H.S. Mangat, directly I want to talk to you too.
Are you from Bihar now? Wahi?
Yeah, I am Professor Rana Pratap.
Oh,
you have forgotten me?
No, not at all. I thought that maybe another, since I could not recognize you at present.
Thank you. No, I am that. I'm your. So really, today this is my achievement. That since long, after a long gap, I have seen your face and I am listened to your words. That was very fine. I appreciate it. And I request you to please join with us. You come with us. This is very energetic. It is very encouraging. This is very appreciating collaboration and association of all geographers, young and old, both, ladies and gentlemen, both. Suvita Chauhan is so energetic, so nice. She is organizing well, and we are very happy to see her. Even today, Lokesh Srivastava. Recently, we have joined at Pune, Nagi, and he was very happy here. Today, I find him to preside over the session, so I congratulate him, and I must congratulate you all. Professor H.S. Mangat Sahab, really, I am missing your mobile number. If you can convey me, I will have a talk detailed about the family members, how your wife and why your children. So this is a good opportunity for me to appreciate you and see you. Thank you for this moment. You have opportunity, madam. You have provided me to speak on the initiation of my friend, my brother, the grassroots geographer, Devendra Prasad Singh. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you, Rana Pratap, sir. You are very much right. We are indeed blessed to have with us Dr. H.S. Mangat, sir. And I was very closely associated with him in the Institute of ISPER because of our late and beloved, respected Kuwar Surjit Singh, sir. And as well as in the Shimla conference at APG. Mangat sir has been always very kind and a fatherly figure for us. And we wish to have his shelter for long journey to cherish for his guidance. And thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And whatever Devendra Pratap Singh sir has requested us, we are all there with him, and we will try to see that we are able to achieve whatever he has thought of with his team to make the dream come true. Thank you, Devendra Pratap Singh sir, Prasad Singh sir. We are all there with you in this journey.
Please send my telephone number as well as email to Dr. Rana.
Yes.
Yes, thank you.
Yes,
Thank
sure,
you. Thank you.
Sure.
Rana Babu, we are in regular touch with Professor Mangat Sahab.
Yeah.
We have been talking very regularly and constantly, and he is supporting us very much.
Okay, thank you. Actually, he is my missing friend. After a long gap, I have seen him.
I know, sir. I will give you his number.
Okay, thank you.
I have it.
Okay.
We are really.
ये भी फायदा हो गया भाई, मिसिंग फ्रेंड जो है वो भी मिलने लग गए इसको. Siraji had gone away. I was to talk to him.
Siraji, okay. Siraji ji also, yeah, okay.
We are really very fortunate and blessed to have with us Honorable, respected Professor VINAYAK PHADKE sir with us today in this episode, on whom this episode is designed, which is really a very rare phenomena. We also pray Almighty that His blessings, His shelter continue to be with us for the years to come, and seek his guidance. I would request Professor Phadke sir, my guru, to please say a few words on this occasion.
Words of,
Professor Phadke sir, please.
words
Of
of,
course,
bless-
of course.
words of blessings.
Thank you very much. Now, so many people have already talked about me so far. I thank all of them to say a few good words about me. Saying anything about me is simply self-praise. But I want to express my gratitude to many. In the first place, I would like to mention that my grandfather wanted me to prepare to work as a village priest. But Almighty God has created right opportunities and appointed right persons to leave the well-trodden path of my family, take me to an altogether different course, which even I never envisaged in that rural setting. That is why I am here before you today. I am very much grateful to Him, that is Almighty God. Then my teachers, right from primary school to right up to the postgraduate education, on the whole, I had good, caring teachers who looked at my needs of different types and helped me to come up to this level. I shall particularly mention the Gram Sudharak Seva Samiti that started a high school, Vidyamandir Powers, in my native village itself to facilitate my education up to matriculation. I owe a lot to about 20 teachers I came across during the 4 years that I spent there. They did their best in the given situation to sail me across the important mark. I don't say all of them were good, but I am thankful even to those who could not teach for some reason. Because of that, I could inculcate in myself the spirit of self-study that helped me quite a lot even after becoming a teacher in a college. I am particularly thankful to my maths teacher, Sri Babirao Godbole, who could successfully persuade me to take up geography at undergraduate level and helped me to seek admission in the well-known Parle College and handed me over to Principal C.B. Joshi and kept me under his safe custody. I wish that he would give me company for a long, but that did not materialize because of his untimely demise. Probably God had some other divine plans. If it were, probably I would not have joined Kirti College to have second center teaching geography up to undergraduate level. I am particularly grateful to my teacher, Professor Arunachalam, who trained me thoroughly to achieve postgraduate degree. I should not forget to mention the help rendered by another teacher there, Professor Amrute, who inculcated the right approach in teaching geography as a special discipline. He also helped me building the Department of Geography in Kirti College. I also owe a lot to the first two principals of Kirti College during my tenure, Principal Regem and his successor, Principal Bokil, who provided all encouragement to take a charge as the youngest head of geography department in the college only 3 years after completing my postgraduate degree. As I felt saturated teaching in the college, I joined University Department of Geography. I could not have opportunity to work with Professor Deshpande sir, but I had the fortune to work with Professor Arunachalam and Dr. Sita. I completed my PhD under able guidance of Madam Sita, who instilled in me the spirit of research and its application in teaching. All the success I could achieve in guiding students in my career is mainly due to her training and perfectionism in carrying out research. Lastly, I thank all my students who have made me great by their going with me and showing indulgence in taking up the hard work I expected them to take up. The only thing I did in my journey as a student as well as teacher was that I made maximum use of opportunities created by Almighty God and various other authorities and people I came across as my seniors. Finally, I thank Professor Devendra Prasad Singh for instituting this series on founders and makers of geography in the universities that facilitated meeting the fraternity across South Asian countries and also throwing open the works carried out by different geographers across the region. I thank all those who have been here to share their views at this event. Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. You have really made us feel very proud and blessed by accepting our request to have your episode in on this particular platform. Thank you so much. Keep blessing us. We have many of sir's students present in this session. If anybody of them wants to say a few words, you are please most welcome. You can say in a minute or two, please.
Professor Pandey Sahab, do you want to say something?
Yes, Ujjwala Khare madam, please. She has raised her.
Yeah, respected audience, senior professors, Professor Savitritam and my guide and mentor, Professor Deepti Mukherjee, and my teacher, Professor Phadke. Phadke sir has really taught us geography in the core as a core discipline, and every time till today I have preserved the journal. Till today, I'm sorry, I'm just outside, but I'll go at the site. Till today, I've preserved the journal in which he has taught us regression analysis and other details of statistics, in which he's given us such detailed examples that it gave us the guidance to teach in the same way to our students. So his systematic approach to teaching and looking at any research problem with such intensity has really inspired all of us who have gone ahead, and we have tried to do whatever little we can. So, sir, please continue to bless us, and I'm really thankful today to be able to speak in front of such an august audience, and thank you so much, Phadke sir. We love you a lot. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Ujjwala madam. I would now like to invite Dr. Prem Kumar Kaushik sir.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much for inviting me. I'm really energized to see my guide, my father, my everything, Dr. Phadke sir. I am really thankful to you, Madam Savita ma'am, and Dr. Pandekar sir, who invited me, who sent me that link so that I could join you. I am thankful to Bombay University that I got PhD degree and I could change my side from service side from police from Air Force to police to professor. I became HOD of geography and then I retired. Now also I'm serving as a retired person in university. I am really thankful. Please keep me inviting so that I can see my guide, my father, my everything. Dr. फड़के सर, भगवान करे उनको हमारी उम्र भी लग जाए और मेरे जैसे आदमियों को वो प्रोफेसर बना सके. Thank you everybody. Thank you Lord.
Very good, very nice.
Thank you, Dr. Prem Prakash, sir. Very rightly said. Thanks a lot. I would now like to invite Professor Vijay Rao, sir, to please say a few words. Professor Rao, sir.
Vijay Rao.
Rao, sir. Okay, I think he's having some connectivity problem. I would invite Dr. Saimothe, sir.
All respected dignitaries today's program, my guru, Dr. Phadke sir, Smita madam, thank you for giving me this opportunity. Actually, I am grateful as well as unfortunate as well. Let me frankly share over here. Grateful because I was a student of Phadke sir, and unfortunate because I could not complete my education through Mumbai University and could not be in touch with him for a longer period. I can recall my days when sir used to teach us climatology. As one of the speaker has explained that he need not draw a diagram again. And he explained in such a way that a student from a very rural area was not having enough fluency in English also could easily understand. And he is a true teacher because now at this age I can say since I was a part and parcel of many other departments like Shivaji University, Pune University, University of Bangalore, and I have come across with many gurus. And I can proudly say Phadke sir is a best, one of the best my teacher in my entire life. During that time when I was a student, I could not understand his view, how he was expecting from a student, like self-learning, some of the self-learning, some discipline. But now being a teacher, I could understand that his huge thoughts behind all of these processes that could not happen during my tenure when I was a student in Mumbai University. So I pray Almighty, sir, your hand should be with us forever. And thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, Dr. Pradeep, sir. Now I would like to invite Dr. Sandeep Joshi to please say a few words. Sandeep Joshi. Sandeep Joshi, you have raised the hand. Would you like to say something? Dr. Ranjana Naik, madam.
Presented by Dabur Chyawanprash, के 100 बीमारियों से लड़ने की शक्ति.
Okay, anybody else on the platform would like to say something?
Yes, madam.
Dr. Bombay,
Madam?
sir.
Madam, am I audible to you?
Yes,
Madam?
sir. Yes, please. Paras, sir, yes.
Sir, yes. Sir, मान्य अध्यक्ष लोकेश नाथ जी, मेरे बड़े भाई, मेरे गार्जियन राणा प्रताप जी और मेरे अभिन्न सखा देवेंद्र प्रसाद जी, और सबसे बड़ी बात कि इस सभा को संचालित करने वाली महियसी गरियसी सुष्मिता जी और स्मृति जी, जैसा मैं सुनता आया कि फड़के साहब गुरुओं के गुरु हैं और जिस ढंग से, जिस समर्पण से इन्होंने पढ़ाया, उसका परिणाम भी सामने है कि एक लंबी कड़ी, एक लंबा शिष्य समूह इनके पीछे खड़ा है इस विषय को समृद्ध करने के लिए। तो ऐसे गुरु को मैं अपना प्रणाम निवेदित करता हूं। और जो मंगत साहब जो कहते हैं कि मैं न्यू एंट्रेंट हूं, तो जिस आत्मीयता, जिस विश्वास के साथ अपनी बातों को उन्होंने रखा और यह भी कहा कि इसको ऑनलाइन किया जाए, जो भी हमारे प्रयास हो रहे हैं उन प्रयासों को ऑफलाइन तो रहे ही, ऑनलाइन किया जाए। मैं समझता हूं कि मेरे भाई देवेंद्र सिंह जी के मन में यह बात है और जो टेक्निकल टीम है वे लोग काफी दक्ष हैं और मेरी आशा है, मेरा विश्वास है कि आने वाले दिनों में ये सारी सूचनाएं, ये सारे विश्लेषण सर्वसुलभ होंगे। इन्हीं भावनाओं के साथ मैं अपनी वाणी को विराम दे रहा हूं। सबको प्रणाम, सबका मंगल, सर्वमंगल, ऑल द बेस्ट।
थैंक यू सो मच पारस सर, आपके आशीर्वाद बने रहे, यही कृपा है, कृपा रहेगी। नमस्ते, नमस्ते, थैंक यू सो मच। डॉक्टर बॉम्बे सर, प्लीज say few words.
All dignitaries present over here, really my true teacher Dr. Phadke, who made me to learn physical geography, climatology, and he given me a training even in cartography also. So in my future life, I could be become a cartographer, and I can earn and learn also in my future education because of him. I must say is that he is my guru, he is my fatherly figure, and his blessings should be always, I take it always forefront whenever I am there in the class, especially when I am teaching statistics and climatology and physical geography. I always keep him as a fatherly figure as well as my guru, and then I teach in my class. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Bombay sir, for giving your heart-touching experiences and love to Professor Phadke sir. One more I would like to have Vijay Rao sir. Yes, please. सर प्लीज अनम्यूट करा. राव सर तुम्ही म्यूट आहात बहुतेक.
नाही येतंय. हो
ऐकायला येतंय. ऑफ कीजिए तो मेरा वाला.
चौहान मैडम.
म्यूट कर रहे हैं सर. मुझे आवाज नहीं आ रही है.
मैडम आपकी आवाज सुन पा रहे हैं हम लोग हैं. प्लीज कंटिन्यू.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Now I would like to invite Dr. Sanjot Devuskar, madam, with permission of Dr. Lokesh Srivastava, sir, our president, to propose vote of thanks. Yes, sir.
Please.
Thank you, madam.
So, on behalf of the organizers of the 45th episode of online lecture series on founders and makers of modern geography in India, I express vote of thanks to all the members present here. Today's chief guest, Professor Mangat Sir, former Professor, Head Department of Geography, Punjab University, Geography, Post-Graduation Department and Research Department, Rani Durgavati University, Madhya Pradesh. Today's distinguished guest, Professor Simrit Kohler, Dr. B.R. Thakur, Dr. S.R. Chaudhary. Then guest of honors, Dr. Ujarampe, Mahajan Sir, Vilasrao Chauhan Sir, for expressing their valuable thoughts in this particular August gathering. We are very grateful to the organizing secretary, Dr. Amrish Kumar Rai, Dr. Amit Kumar, for organizing this particular program. Dr. Dipti Mukherjee, we are thankful to you very much for opening up various dimensions of Dr. V.S. Phadke, who is fatherly figure and who is guru for all of us who are the students of Mumbai, Department of Geography of Mumbai University. Dr. Dipti Mukherjee has opened up, has revealed different dimensions of Dr. Phadke sir. As a teacher, as a researcher, as a friend, philosopher, and guide of every student, each and every student with whom he came across, and all the colleagues for patient listening, for fantastic advice, counseling, what not he has done for his students. And I am one of the students who has got his advice and who has paved a path for me. I'm very grateful, Dipti Madam. We are very grateful, Dipti Madam, for opening up all different dimensions of Dr. Phadke sir. Dr. Savismita Madam, who is a PhD. Thank you very much, Madam, for giving me this opportunity to present a vote of thanks in this August gathering. And the students, colleagues, and various geographers who have come here and expressed their views about Phadke sir, and of course about this particular series of makers and founders of geography. Great concept in which we have come across number of geographers in India from different parts of India, and what is their contribution in the field of geography. Geography is a subject which is continuously updating, it is dynamic, and therefore there is a great hope that there will be different geographers who will be contributing and making it more richer and richer. Phadke sir, on whom this particular series, on this particular episode has been designed, has been a great teacher and researcher. As many people aptly mentioned, that he balanced his entire career as both teacher and researcher. It's really very great, and it's very really difficult to balance these both the roles for a particular person, for a particular individual, because there is a lot of pressure of work, and the work-life balance becomes very difficult. But he has done it very nicely. Self-study, I always remember his lectures in environmental planning, regional planning, and environmental management. Word to word, I can remember, and that has helped me a lot to deliver my lecture as a teacher in environmental studies. His contribution to my life is great. With these words, again, thanks to organizers for giving the opportunity and for having opportunity to interact with so many people, not only across India, but from other countries of the world also. People have joined this August gathering. So thank you very much to all the dignitaries and all the participants of this program. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Sanjot Madam, for your sweet vote of thanks and acknowledging everyone on this platform present here with due respect and kind words. Thank Thank you so much. Dr. Lokesh sir, shall we proceed with national anthem?
Yes, madam, please.
Okay, thank you, sir. I would request now all those who are present here to please stand and request Kaveri madam to please recite national anthem, and we all will keep our speaker on mute, but we can recite by keeping our speakers on mute. So we have very sweet melodious voice of Kaveri madam. Kaveri madam, please.
Yes, thank you very much, madam. Anyhow, I am able to join this meeting again. Okay. जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे भारत माता की जय वंदे मातरम.
Thank you so much.